Welcome to the final episode of Sober in the Sun. I'm going to try and kind of wrap it all up for you. I'm going to recap a little bit of what we've talked about already and remind you of some of the things that you can do moving forward to help yourself enjoy, socializing at this time of year when it's all bright and sunshiny. And unfortunately, everybody seems to be drinking. And I think we talked in one of the earlier videos about beliefs, and I'll mention that again later. But I think what we think and feel and believe about alcohol makes such a difference to our experience. And I think there's one really interesting shift that you can take in the way that you think about drinking that will have a big difference as to whether you enjoy spending time around people that are drinking. Now, to demonstrate this, I am actually going to play you another one of those alcohol adverts that I seem so incredibly fond of. Bear with me on this one. It's a Castlemaine Forex advert, so it is a little bit out there. But let's take a quick look at it.
You've done it, Professor!
Yep.
You've invented a time machine.
Yep.
You can witness the dawn of creation.
Yep.
See real live dinosaurs.
Yep.
But you can witness Captain Cook's first step out on the golden shores of Australia. You've done it, Professor!
Yep.
You've invented a time machine.
Yep.
You can witness the dawn of creation.
Yep.
See real live dinosaurs.
Castlemaine is made with golden cluster hops.
This could go on forever.
Witness Captain Cook's first step out.
Expert time after time travellers wouldn't give a Castlemaine 4X for any other lager.
Right, I did give you a bit of a warning about that. It was a Castlemaine Forex advert, so the jokes are quite cheap. Anyway, I know that what they're trying to do is advertise their product in a funny way. But I think they've hit on something really fundamental about drinking alcohol. It is a little bit like that time travel. The same thing happens again and again and again and again and again. And actually, that ends up being pretty boring, doesn't it? You just do the same thing. You go to the same places, you drink the same drinks, you talk to the same people. Half the time, you have exactly the same conversations. Drinking alcohol is incredibly boring and it makes us boring. So if you can kind of grasp that and understand that fully, then actually, why would you want to drink it? Why would you want to just be stuck in that loop, going round and round and round and round, doing the same thing again and again and again? Why not do something different? Why not try something different? Why not live life to its full by experiencing something other than sitting in the pub talking to the same people about the same stuff again and again and again? And that, I guess, leads us back to where we started. You know, beliefs are so incredibly important. If you believe that alcohol is making you have a lot more fun and it's helping you to socialize in the sun, then yeah, you probably will end up drinking, won't you? But if you can really see alcohol for what it is, something that's making you boring and making you live in that same loop the same time again and again and again, you ain't never going to drink it, my friend. Now, as I said, beliefs are very important. Once you've dealt with the beliefs, you do need to manage the thought process. And then once you've managed the thought process, there are a few things around saying no to people and interacting with other people that are quite important. So let's just recap what I sort of talked about in the earlier videos and getting to grips with your beliefs. In video 2, I gave you a big, long list of stuff that you might, areas where you will have beliefs around alcohol. Getting to grips with those is so, so important. If you haven't done any work on that, I really suggest you start out with that. You can do it by just thinking about it, maybe take a long walk, have a bath, have a cup of coffee. You can do it by journaling. You can do it by talking to somebody else, whether that's a coach or a mentor who has those kind of skills, or maybe a good friend or a sponsor or someone like that. Either way, they can help you really get to the grips of those beliefs. But the beliefs are absolutely the starting point. That is where I would encourage you to start if you want to enjoy not drinking. The thoughts are relatively easy to manage. We don't spend a lot of time learning how to do that, but it's actually quite a straightforward process. You need a trigger, you need a mantra, and then you need to celebrate. So the trigger in this case is going to be alcohol, isn't it? Or it could even just be the sunshine, whatever. Anything that makes you think about drinking. Every time you think about it, you want a new mantra to put in the way of that. Real Men Quit is an excellent mantra. It's not a bad book either, but it could be free at last. Praise the Lord, I'm free at last. I haven't come this far just to come this far. Today is a good day to not drink. Things like that. So you get the feeling that, or you get the thought about having a drink. You interrupt that by saying something different using one of those mantras, and then you celebrate it, and that creates the process where your brain remembers it. Your brain wants to have that celebration again, so it starts to remember it, and it starts to build a real process. So that's a quick review of how you manage your thoughts. There's a lot more of that in the video, and then honestly, I can't over stress how important planning is. Particularly, it's important in terms of thinking about who's going to be at an event and who might be giving you a hard time about drinking, and how you're going to deal with that person, the kind of things you're going to say. What sort of things are you going to say? My complete favorite is I'm not drinking at the moment, and it seems to be working out for me. It's a great phrase. It really lowers the temperature. It stops you end up having arguments about it. It just minimizes everything and makes it a lot easier. But there are other phrases out there, but have a think about what you might say, and then also think about how long you're planning to spend at this event. Make sure you've got a bit of an exit plan, because as people get drunker and drunker as the event goes on, you might want to be leaving. So just make sure you know when you're going to leave, how you're going to leave, who you're going to leave with, and make sure they're on board with it. If there's no point in thinking, well, I'll leave at 10, and then finding out, that you were going to leave with Dave, and Dave wants to stay till 4 a.m. So I know it's very rock and roll, isn't it, planning your parties, but do have a bit of a think about it before the event, and that can minimise so many problems. So that's the beliefs, the thoughts, and then a little bit of planning as to what you can do to make events easier for you. So that's everything that we've got for you in Sober in the Sun at the moment. If you are interested, we do run programs to help people make the most of their sobriety. There are some more details on of those in the emails that we will be sending you, which accompany these video series. So sign up today if you want some more help. I love getting to grips with people about their beliefs, helping them to manage their thoughts, and help them to plan their lives so that they can go and enjoy themselves when alcohol is being consumed. But I also love helping them go way, way beyond that. So they go from sober to stable to success. That's what we really want, is the success. What is it you can do with the precious gift that is sobriety? So if you are interested in that, just get in touch with me through the socials or through the emails that we're sending you. Always happy to chat about that, which just means all I got to say is have an amazing summer. Enjoy yourself, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy spending time with your friends, and enjoy not drinking.